So you're not a graphic designer, but you know how important it is for you to have visually attractive content that is going to grab people's attention. In this episode, I'm going to give you 3 powerful tips along with 3 apps that you can use all from your mobile phone that are going to be a game changer. Some of the questions that I often get from some of the small businesses that I work with is, I can't draw, how do I make visually attractive content? Now this is where you are heavily reliant on tools and apps to do the work for you. If you're like me, you can't draw at all. This is as good as it gets, self-portrait. But even so, there's tools and apps that are available that enable you or me, somebody that can't draw, to be able to create visually attractive posts. So let's get into some of the tips that I can give you. Okay, so the first tip that I've got for you is batch create your content. Whenever you're going to make some visual content, make sure that you batch create it. Don't make it as and whenever you feel like it. You want to be making it all at one time, if possible. So at least get 2 weeks worth of content done in a day or so. So that is ideal, because if you think about it, whenever you're in the creative mood, you're in that mood. So you need to make the most of it and get it all done in one place. Because if you say, oh, I'm going to do some tomorrow and some the next day, most likely you won't do it. Something will come up and you'll leave it out. That's when things get pushed aside. So put something in your calendar that says, on this day, I am going to specifically create content. Tip number 2, take photos that will complement your content. So what will complement your content and give it extra context? So say if I was going to talk about the impact of mobile phones on society, most likely I'd have a mobile phone in the picture or as the picture, and I'd put overlaying graphics on top of it. That way it complements each other and it gives it a little bit more context, which gives it more depth. Tip number 3, try and demonstrate that you understand your audience's pain points, and where you can, put a visual twist on it, or even offer them the solution in a visual way. This way you're showing your audience that you have a deeper understanding of them and that your content is specifically made for them. Let's have a look at 3 useful apps that you can use on your mobile. Okay, so let's go straight into it. I'm just going to give a quick overview of each app. I'm not going to go into real detail. I'm just going to give a quick overview. So the first app is Over. Over is a free app on the iOS store, but you do need to make in-app purchases to get the full benefits. The benefit of this app is the amount of fonts that they have available. It's crazy the amount of fonts that they have and the way that you can blend those with the images. It also allows you to use preset social media dimensions, which is handy and it's quick, it's useful. So if you want to make something for Facebook, you can quickly pick a preset for Facebook and it will automatically set it to the dimensions that you need for Facebook. That's one of the other added benefits. One of the powerful things about this app is the way that you can use stock photos. So if you look at the bottom here, you have Unsplash and Pixabay. Now these are photos that you can use for personal or business use. So let's say if I want to search for pictures with a phone in it, I'll just put in the search bar at the top, phone, and it will pop up loads of pictures that have phones in it, endless amount. And I can use those to overlay text or images or whatever it is that I want to do. I can even brand them if I want, which is a bonus because you can put your branding in the lower third of an image if you want. It gives you that option on here. So that is why I like to use Over. Now the second app we're going to look at is an app called Enlight. This is a powerful premium app that you do need to pay for, but it really isn't that much. Now this app basically almost does everything that Photoshop does. So it's a real powerful app, but because it's so powerful, you need to really play with it to get your head around it. Some of the features that it does is amazing and you can't really see anywhere else. You know when you see certain images and you know that they're from an app, these types of images that don't give the appearance when they're on social media as if they've been designed on an app. It actually looks like it's been done by a real graphic designer. So that's what makes this powerful. Now what you can also do, you can upload your own photos and images and do whatever you want to them. You don't have to use stock ones. You can use your own photos and images, and you can blend different images to backgrounds to make that double-sided appearance depending on what you're looking for. Now, one of the powerful things about this app is the tutorials that are available. The tutorials actually take you through step by step how to achieve each type of look that you're looking for. So no matter what the look is, you can achieve it through following one of those tutorials. So as it shows here, here is a retro style. It shows you the before and then it shows you the after. Now, as you scroll through, it shows you how to practically do it with all the tools and all the options that are available. It takes some playing around with, but once you get the hang of it, it's a real powerful tool. So yeah, there's another one. So the third app is Typorama. Typorama is a powerful app that allows you to use text to overlay your photos, much similar to others with preset styles and looks, but it allows you to go 3D. And it also allows you to use a gradient color. So whatever the color is on the background of your photo, you can actually match your font to gradient towards that photo. So you can also, another option is you can put your branded logo in the lower third. If you want, that is another option. So it gets rid of the watermark, but you do need to pay to get rid of the watermark, but it's definitely worth it. It also comes with some photos that you can use already and that you don't need to pay for or anything like that. But you can also go to your camera roll, which is at the top right, and import other photos. So like I mentioned earlier, sometimes I go to Over, download a picture from Unsplash, and then I go to camera roll and import it into this app, and I might use it that way. So there's just an example of different ways that you can use apps combining them together. Now it's that time of the show when I have to give a shout out to my sponsor, Agorapulse, my social media management tool of choice. I hope some of you guys found that useful. What I'd like to see is how are you guys using these apps? So if you could create some content and then hashtag Theo's thoughts, I can jump in on the hashtag and have a look at what you guys are creating. I'm sure you're going to be doing some great stuff. So yeah, create some content and hashtag Theo's thoughts. Who do you know that would find this video useful? Share it with them.